Hello students, I think all of you are quite safe and sound. I am Joydeep Datta. Once again, I have come to discuss with you my views about The Cat, lesson number 7 in your syllabus, written by Barton Paterson. At first, a short introduction about the writer. Barton Paterson, who was born in 1864 and died in 1941, was an Australian poet, journalist, and author who wrote extensively on Australian life. His notable works include Waltzing Matilda and The Man from Snowy River. This introduction is already written in your textbook, and from this introduction, I think you have come to know about Barton Paterson in a nutshell. In very brief, you have come to know, you have already got an idea about him. So let's start the unit 1 of The Cat. At first, a lucid reading of the unit 1. Most people think that the cat is an unintelligent animal, fond of ease and caring little for anything but mice and milk. But a cat has really more character than most human beings and gets a great deal more satisfaction out of life. He or she is an athlete, an acrobat, and a grim fighter. All day long, the cat lopes about the house, takes things easy, and allows himself to be pestered by the attentions of the people in the house. To pass the time away, he sometimes watches a mouse hole for an hour or two just to keep himself from dying of boredom. People get this idea that this sort of thing is all that holds life for a cat. But watch him as the shades of evening fall, you can see the cat as he really is. So let's explain. Most people think that cat is an unintelligent animal. It's a common fallacy. Fallacy means, fallacy is wrong idea. It's a common wrong idea. It's a common fallacy. Most of the people commit this mistake by thinking the cats to be very unintelligent animal or dull-headed animal. But actually, the cats are not such. And they also think cats are fond of each and caring little for anything but mice and milk. Cats are very happy-go-lucky and they are always caring. They are always looking after. They are always looking for ease. Ease means, a very easy way of life. And the two things that they are always aiming at are mice and milk. Mice and milk are the most favorite two food items for the cat, and they always aim at having mice and milk. But a cat has really more character than most human beings. Barton Paterson has really a great insight into the character of the cats. That's why he is saying that the cats have more characters than most human beings. The cats have more characters than most human beings. You just think of the situation, think of the statement that the cats have more characters than most human beings. Human beings don't have such versatility, such diversity of character as the cats have, and gets a great deal more satisfaction out of life. That's very important. The human beings also sometimes don't get much satisfaction or expected satisfaction out of life. Sometimes they're dissatisfied, sometimes they get bored with what they have, with the way of life that they are accustomed to. But the cats get more satisfaction out of life. That's very important, because getting satisfaction out of life is the, I think, and not only I think, rather this is the general thought of all human beings, the satisfaction is the highest reward that we all should aim at. But we, the human beings, sometimes don't get satisfaction from our life. In spite of having so much things or so many things, we are dissatisfied. But the cats are not so. They are always satisfied. He or she is an athlete, an acrobat, a grim fighter. He or she, that means a male cat or a female cat, whatever, is an athlete. Whenever we look at the cats, we see the cats. Cats are very common animals. All of us have seen the cats in our household and around our house, and inside, both inside and outside of our house, we have seen cats for a plethora of times. We have seen them. And all of us know that cats are great athletes because they can run very fast, they can jump very fast, even they can ride, they can climb the trees also. So they are great athlete, they are acrobat, and they're grim fighter. They can fight very grimly. They're grim fighter. With other cats, whenever they're angry, with angry purring, they also fight with other cats. And they're also acrobats because They are very much expert, they are very much adept in showing different sorts of physical activities which will entertain us. So they are great acrobats too. All day long, the cat lopes about the house, takes things easy, and allows himself to be pestered by the attentions of the people in the house. All of the time, all day long, they lopes about the house. They roams here and there, they roams hither and thither, and they take things quite casually, and they allows himself to be pestered by the attentions of the people in the house. People always, people have to pay attention to them because they are, sometimes they do some naughty pranks. That's why people have to pay their attention, and they enjoy to be pestered by the attention of the other people. That's why actually they want to be always in the limelight of attention. To pass the time away, he sometimes watches a mouse hole for an hour or two just to keep himself dying of boredom. Boredom, monotony or boredom is what the cats are, the cats don't not at all enjoy boredom or monotony. Therefore, the cats always look for mice holes, because mouse or mice, this is very important, very favorite food item for the cats. Therefore, they are always on the lookout of the mice holes. In order to dispel the boredom, they always look for the mice holes. People get this idea that this sort of thing is all that holds life for cat, because all these things are the life for cat, because the life of cat depends on all these activities. Actually, cats enjoy the life by doing all these things. They enjoy the life, they suck the pleasure of life in this way. But watch him as the shades of evening fall, you can see the cat as he really is. So it's a very important line that comes at the very fag end of the unit 1. You can see the cat as he really is after the evening fall. That means whatever we have seen of the cat so far is not what the real character of cat is. The real character of cat is still awaiting to be discovered by us, and it will come after the evening fall. So before evening, the character that we have seen of cat, and after evening, that the character that we will see in the next unit are totally different. And as per the writer of the piece, Andrew Barton Paterson, that is the real character that will come onto the surface, that will appear after the evening fall. So up to this today, students, I think when you will go through the text and when you will try to understand the meaning of this text, you can very easily do it. And if my discussion satisfies you, obviously you don't forget to subscribe my channel, to share it, and obviously to give a thumbs up. Thank you.